Okay, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day. It's black ink. We need to mute this. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the live. Let's go find ourselves on the internet. Let's go find ourselves on the internet. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me open. Let's do a new window. Let's do a new window. How are you all doing? Say hello as you guys are coming in. Let's put this on live chat so I can see all my friends saying good morning. Okay. Welcome, my friends. It's good to see each and every one of you today. And let's open up another browser because we're going to go to some websites today. We're going to go to some websites today because we got to make a to buy list, y'all. Want ad free videos for the family. No. I'm seeing all these advertisement live chat. Get back to the side, please. Thank you. Thank you. Sandrita, good morning. How are you? It's okay. We is here. Okay? We is here. We are here. Let me move that out the way a bit. Put this over, and then I need to go to the back here. Need to find sheet of paper. Do I have one? Yes. Yes, I do. I need to put some more paper in here, as a matter of fact. I really do. Good morning, good morning. And what color am I going to use? I'm going to use a light-ish color. Oh, this is light enough. Yes, it is. Very good. And then I'm going to use this. We're going to make a to buy list because there's some things that I'm looking at that I want to buy now, right? There's now, and then there's next month. So should I do August, September, October, November? No, I don't want to separate it like that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. Let's get that right. Oh, what are you guys drinking today? I'm drinking my tea. I'm drinking some tea. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let me take a look at my chat. Oh man, it's still on top chat. Why? Don't know. Okay, who we got in here today? Well, we got Sandrita Woodley. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. We got me, Tamara. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see you. Where's my calendar? My desk calendar. Okay, so I'm gonna need, let's use some sticky. Good morning. Good morning. Let's use a little bit of sticky as a guide. I think I'll do by company, maybe. Okay, so we got Happy Planner. Because I see a few things that I may and I might. Okay, let me get my scissors because I don't need this whole big sticky. And my scissors need to be cleaned, y'all. So leave me alone. So we have HP. And we have some Moterm. Stuff that I'm going to need to purchase. Honey and cinnamon cafe latte. Lord, that's a whole mouthful. Cafe latte. Okay, so who else we got? Okay, we got Power Sheet's going to come out pretty soon. And then we have EC. Okay. Because I need to place the orders. You want a Happy Planner site right now? Girl, you trying to get in on that warehouse sale? Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Mm-mm-mm. So like I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out, and I've got to kind of make my little budget for it, because if not, let me use my larger one. We're gonna use this larger one today. If not, there's gonna be big problems in little Georgia. Okay, big problems. So anyone else looking at anything to purchase over the next couple months, because y'all know what's coming next month is going to be this Happy Planner fall release. You do know that, right, people? Mm. Cheryl, girl, good morning. You have a blessed day too. Good to see you. So the fall release is coming. It's coming. Let's pray. Father, Lord, we thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for waking us up again today. You didn't have to, but we're so grateful that you did. Father, Lord, help us today to be mindful of the things we do, the things we say, the places we go, and the things we neglect, oh God. Help us to be mindful of how we treat you, how we cherish you today. Whatever it is, Father, Lord, that we need forgiveness of, we ask that you forgive us in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, we are so needy and so in need of you. So just please help and guide us and protect us today. Not only us, but our entire household, in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Okay, wait. What top shelf stickers are they going to be bringing, Cheryl girl? What top shelf stickers are they going to be bringing? Because did you see a sneak peek somewhere? Was there a sneak peek of something somewhere? Does anybody have any sneak peek of anything anywhere yet? Okay. You don't. That's not a budget, Cheryl. That is not a budget. Cheryl, I need you to pick your stickers for September and October. I might need you to pick your stickers, your potential stickers for the rest of the year. Okay, that's what I might need you to do. Pick it. She said all the top shelf ones. Listen, you might need a stricter system of rating for top shelf. Okay, you might absolutely need a stricter system for top shelf. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so let's jump in. We're gonna jump in. We're not gonna waste time today because time is moving, right? Time is moving. So, are you guys planning on purchasing anything between now and the next release? Like from any company? If you are, just let me know, in the chat what you're thinking of purchasing. As you can see, I have 4 companies here that I know that I probably will, maybe might purchase something from. At least 3 out of the 4. I know that it's on my list, right? It's on my list. Let me pull up the Happy Planner. All right, let's pull up the Happy Planner site. So the Happy Planner is having a warehouse sale, is what they said, right? The annual warehouse sale, and it's up to 80% off of items that they've got in this warehouse sale. Now, I don't necessarily want anything new in the warehouse sale unless they have something that I've seen and I'm like, I gotta have it, but I don't know. If there's something you saw that you're like, you gotta have it, let me know, because I might, check it out. I don't know all of Happy Planner's products. I do not. So I can only the things that I like, I usually pay attention to. And as a matter of fact, one of the items that I wanted to get is no longer available. So I don't think I'm going to be purchasing anything from them at all. I'm distraught right now. Now I'm distraught. I'm distraught. It was available yesterday. It was available yesterday, and I said, okay, let me go ahead and decide today, which is the risk that you run whenever you don't buy something. So remember the Dune Hughes classic size horizontal layout? No, it was a dashboard. That brown cover planner, that's what I was going to get. It was down to $12.23, and I had that on my list prior to now. So I was contemplating getting that. So that sold out. All right. Oops, excuse me. I'm sorry. I touched you guys. So that one is sold out. So do I really want anything now? I still do have a few things on my list, which is the chalkboard. Y'all remember we talked about that chalkboard charm mini happy planner, and that was it's down to $10.79. Let me add that to my shopping cart. Let me go ahead and just add it to my shopping cart. Because, okay, so we'll add that to the cart. You grabbed the chalkboard mini? You did? Oh, how much was shipping? How much did you pay for shipping? Good morning, Washington. How are you? Because that's what I'm going to check now is how much shipping was and whether or not it's something that I really want to continue with, because y'all know shipping decides everything for some of us. Some of us are okay with, but shipping decides everything for some of us. How much did you pay for shipping? Or roundabout if you don't remember. So yeah. One of the reasons, here's my thinking, and y'all tell me if this makes sense or if I'm fooling or if I'm playing around, okay? So the mini happy planner goes from, when does it go from, y'all? July 1 year to June the next year, okay? July 1 year to June the next year. This is August, okay? 2 months after, so July and August. This is August. And if I wait next year to make my purchases in August, then I'd get the best price. Yes, I'd have to pay shipping, but that still wouldn't equate, right? It would be a significant amount of money off. Because let me see what this is now. Does it tell me the more details? Let's click more details. Good morning, Flores. Good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Washington, good morning if I didn't say good morning. It's 55% off, right? So imagine if I'm able to get my stuff at 55% off. Okay? So that mini one is 55% off. I'm thinking I could stand to redate 2 months of one planner to be able to get all the items that I want at the best price. What do y'all think? I don't know. And so since I would need to redate something, that's where that other mini planner comes in. I will have additional inserts to be able to use to redate said planner, right? So I would be in this horizontal and then like 2 months of the dashboard until for July and August, and then grab that new planner. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. Because on one hand, it'll be great price wise, cost wise, get everything on sale. But then at the same time, is ma'am, are you really going to want to have that mismatched stuff in your planner, right? That's one. Are you really going to want to be bothered to redate? That's number two. So those are the two things that I'm thinking possibly, maybe. I don't know quite yet. Okay. So that's where my mind is. I don't know if it makes sense. You guys tell me if it makes sense. You're not redating. You change out every quarter. Oh, goodness. Well, here's another thought. thought though. Here's another thought, which means I'm going to pull it out of my cart because I do like that. However, the release that's coming up next, is there usually any mini happy planners in the spring release that goes from January to December? I mean, in the fall release that goes from January to December? That's a thought. Let me pull up another thing. Let me search these YouTubes here and see if there's usually like a fall release that okay, happy planner fall release. Let's take a look at that, because if they have a mini for the fall, then it might be something that, let's take a look. And I'm just going to kind of skim through. If I see a video, okay, I see a skinny mini, regular classic. And not all the creators may not be getting all the stuff anyway. Stickers. Move forward. You use undated planners, so you're probably not the person to ask about redating. Exactly. Your plan in planner, get the cheap planner. It's dated. I very rarely purchase new. Look. Williamson said, girl, get the chalkboard for $10. Go on ahead and just get that. Because I do like it. What am I going to use it for? I don't know yet. I mean, like I said, for redating as well. 2025 collection, flipping through 9 sticker books, unboxing and flip through. Okay, so let me see. Here's another unboxing video. Let me skim. Because if they do have a mini happy planner in that release, then that will be fine. You know what I mean? They gift back this weekend. If I don't purchase anything else, you're getting 2 new Moterm covers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you notice Moterm is on my list too. It's on my list too. Yeah, I don't see any minis, y'all. I don't see any minis so far in the videos that I'm looking at. Madon Sanan. I see summer release, fall planner unboxing with a bunch of stickers. Oh, wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, that's a bound book. That's a bound book. I'm using that little mini preview window and just scrolling across the screen, y'all. Fast forward. That's how we watch stuff, in fast forward. Yeah, so I don't see any. That doesn't mean there wasn't any available, because they did have no, that's the spring 2025 fall. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, but they did have a skinny mini. So if you have skinny mini, you should have a mini happy planner. But you know how to be hating on a mini happy planner life sometimes. But all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One last video. One last video, and that's it. Yep, I don't see any. All right, well, whether they have or have not. So that's one. All right, so we're going to bypass that. But, so move on to the next thing. My $12 planner that I really wanted to get, that is no longer available. Hey, Shauna, good morning. Welcome. Which is the Dune Hues. They bought it out. The people's bought it out, which I can't blame them. It's my procrastination. Okay, it's my procrastination, which is it's okay, because I wanted that cover. Honestly, I wanted the cover of the dividers. Anyway, sticker book. So there's a sticker book on here that I want to get, and I'm going to add it to my cart. And the sticker book is called Modern Nature. Okay, and I think that that's a very cute sticker book, and I do like the real picture. Okay, I like the real picture of it. It is 60% off, which is $8. $7.99 rounded up is $8. And so I'm thinking I could go ahead and add that one to my collection because I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's pretty darn cute. Would I use most of the stickers? I think I would use most of the stickers. There's some of them that I may not, but maybe not enough. But then again, do you need another one of these sticker books? Not really. So I'm not going to add it to my cart yet. So obviously, I'm here talking myself out of buying everything with you guys here. I'm talking myself out of buying it. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Your plans for this weekend were canceled. You're going to be ordering stuff this weekend due to boredom. No, don't shop due to boredom. So that's one. The other two sticker book that I want to purchase, they're not at a price that I like yet. One is coordinated colors, which I really like. That reminds me of Color Story, right? But a little bit more. I don't even want to say whimsical, but it's a little. I don't know. It's different, but it reminds me of Color Story. Then there's pastel poetry, but that's $11.99. Hold on. Woo! Excuse me. Any more? Right. So that one is $11.99. Not quite where I want it as yet. And then there's the monthly colorful boxes, which is also $11.99. And so that's one that's a part of it too. Thank you, Tiffy. I appreciate you, honey. And welcome. Good morning. Good morning. So right now, the only three things that would possibly be on the list would be the chalkboard charm, the modern nature, possibly maybe, and then of course note paper. Like if you need Happy Planner note paper for the rest of the year, for the next 2 years, maybe now's the time to go ahead and get it. They do have some note paper on sale, and the note paper, my friends, is only like $1.10 or 18 cents. Hold on, let me check it. Yeah, $1.18. It is, as a matter of fact, this is it right here. This one. This same note paper right here. This same one. You could get a mini Happy Planner pack for $1.18. And so I'm very tempted because I purchased the same mini Happy Planner for my sister, one of my sister in New York. So Anne gave her note paper to boot. Yeah. So at that particular price or at that cost, it's so much, it saves you time to have to get paper, cut it down, punch it down to put it in your planner. It saves time. It absolutely saves time. So, I'm just saying, take a look at the paper and see if that's something that you'd be interested in if you have a mini Happy Planner. You grab some of the note paper. It's a fabulous price. It's a fabulous price. I've got like 5 in my cart. Right? I got like 5 in my cart. I really do. I really do. So I was looking to see if there was anything else in the sale that I might like to add, but so far that's what was in my that's what was in my on my list. So not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Let me see the colorful stickers, the value pack. The monthly colorful boxes, it's 40% off. 40% off is not like, yay, that's a buy price for me, It's not quite that yet. It's cheap. The other shops charge more and don't get you that many sheets. Yeah, that is definitely a go for me with the paper and the price. They have some cute stencils. Okay, I don't use stencils. So anybody else want to check out some stencils? Thanks for the info, Tiffy. Y'all be sure to check out some stencils. They do also have like a mega value pack, those flowers sticker books, if y'all want to check that out, and it's 55% off. Still, I would rather that be up on the 80% off for me. Also, let me find out from you guys, have anybody used the create your own covers? Anybody use one of that before? because they do also have those on sale for like 40 to 60% off, depending on whether with the size. For the mini, it's 40% off. So it'll be $4.79. But I'm thinking, because if I take this cover off, I'd like to take this cover, no, this one off, to give me more room on my disc. But I like the stability that my planner has because it has this hard cover on there. And so I'm thinking, if I purchase one of those mini create your own cover things, I could use that as a kind of like as a cover over my cover, if that makes sense. Just a cover over my cover. But I don't know if it's thick enough. I don't know if it's thick enough. I don't know what it's made of. I've not seen anyone use them before to say, yes, this is thick enough for you to be able to use as your planner cover to help protect your planner cover as well. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if anybody used one before. Let your girl know as well. So let me see if I added, let me see what shipping would be. If I added that mini cover plus the paper plus the chalkboard charm, it's $21.48 so far. Let's continue to check out. Let's see what the shipping would be. Sold out. Okay, return to cart. Sorry, items no longer. Continue to check out. Okay, it's not in my cart anymore. Don't you see that? Good morning, Atia. How are you? Good to see you. Whoa, shipping is $8. Let's write that down. Okay. Okay. So that's $8. So it'd be $31.49 for me. And I think we're gonna hold off on that. Why? Because let's go to Moterm. Let's go to Moterm, my friends. I told y'all already. Let's go to Moterm. So we're gonna hold off on that one. Shipping on my Moterm is a whole lot different. Okay, let's go to Moterm. So the last time we was together, I told y'all about these two planners and planner cover colors that I wanted to purchase. I put the link in the box. I did. So Moterm has two covers that I want. Okay. And when I say I want it, I want it. Like I want it. I'm gonna buy it. When, I don't quite know yet. It might be tomorrow. It might be today if I'm so moved. So the first one is a sage color. Okay. First one is a sage color. And then the second one is a dark gray. Okay. So it's, I mean, it's really pretty. In my estimation, I think it's a pretty gray, right? Okay, here's what's up with the sage. So this is sage as well. Okay, this is a Filofax. And I did move my accoutrements. I moved my stuff in here, right? So that I could see and convince myself I don't need to get that other sage one. I just need to go ahead and be okay with this sage one that I have, right? But here's what's happening. With this one, the pen loop is right here. And that poses a problem. Okay, that poses a problem. So without the pen in there, it can close. Yes, she's still a little stuffed. I had to take out more of my stuff out of this so it can fit in here than what I had inside of my my lavender Moterm on 19 millimeter rings. These are 25 millimeter rings. So when it comes to what it will hold, my other one, in my opinion, the 19 millimeter holds more than this, better for me. It's still cute. We're not disputing the cuteness of it. We're not disputing whether I like it or not. We're not disputing that. I can see why this is messed up now because of the hassle you got to go through with it. But you cannot hold a pen in here by any means if I'm going to try to close it. Now, the pen loop is in a position, right? You see that? It's in a position and a spot that makes it hard for my planner. See where it's at? Look at that. It makes it hard for the planner. It needed to be up more. That's some folk, places have it right on here for good reason. That's not very convenient. So there's no way you're going to get your planner to close at all with it being here. I'd have to roll this up all the time to be able to do that, and then squish and it can close. Now, even with this, that's only with certain pen. It won't close with my ink joint type fatter pen. It won't close with that at all. Then I can't put a marker in here. I usually have a highlighter, right, of some sort in here. I can't put that in here either. So I'm giving up a few things to be able to have this beauty right here. Like I said, I don't mind having this, but I think for on a functional level, my Moterm is going to be a little bit more functional than anything else. Okay, so yeah, that's what that is. So am I going to get the other one? Probably yes. So that one will be more for me. And what am I going to say? That would be more functional for me. And I'd probably reach for the other stage one more than I would reach for this one. One of those pen pockets that come with elastic slips over the front or back of the planner. Oh, I don't like that at all. So on the front of my, where are you at? I just saw it this morning, y'all. I just put it someplace. Hold on. Right here. Ugh. So I was actually just thinking if I should take this off and put it on here. I will do something like this on here, but I don't like to have like any pens or anything on there, especially on these. These are more flexible and thinner than how this is. And because of that, if I have something on it I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying I would never, ever, 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 ever do it, but I'd have to find one that my brain is like, okay, we could do that. We could do that. But for now, for this moment, she doesn't like that. Right? I could do a little decorative like this. Or, because I might be actually putting my stuff back in this. I don't know quite yet. I was actually switching this thing out when I got a phone call and I had to run out the house. So I was testing the rings. These are 25 millimeter rings and they cannot be removed. So this planner is the way it is. It won't change. Like it just won't change. Another thing that's a problem for me too with this is if I open it like that, like closing it, I have to literally go in and move the stuff in order for it to close properly. Otherwise, everything is going to be right down here. It's not really like that with my Moterm, so yeah, differences. It's just differences, and you never know with your planner. Let me move this. The sun is in my way. It's in my eye. You never know with your planners how, especially when you're doing a new type and size like this Filofax Norfolk. It's definitely thicker than some of the other Filofax that you'll find, right? You never know how it's going to actually function and work out for you until you purchase it. So that's how that works. That's how that works. I still like the fluffiness of it. I love the chunk of it. So yeah, I'm gonna hold that around for a little bit and then see. But that sage in the mo term, it's on my list. It's on my list. Now the cost of these right here. Oh dang, so I might need to do that down here. Or I might have to go, how we gonna do this? Because I want to put both things. Okay, let's go here. What I should have done, they're both the same cost, which is $43.99. Okay, hold on. They're both the same cost. Okay, okay, okay. All right, look at that. Very cute. Pen case with elastic loop that goes over the cover of the planner. Whew, that's gonna take away from the gorgeousness of the cover of my planner. Heard of back to school party? Your sister-in-law is giving their kids back to school parties. I've heard of back to school bashes, but like if your kid is going away to school, I know about that. My one of my sister-in-law just did that because her child is going to college. Okay, I heard of that one. End of summer, you're going back to school. No, no, I haven't heard of that one. Back to school bash for people giving away school supplies. I've heard of that one, but not the other. Okay, not the other. That's my machine's about to start singing. Okay. Whew, so that's that times two. And shipping, I think, is pretty inexpensive with Moat Term as well. Let me go to checkout. I hope I don't be like checkout and continue. I hope I don't be like, oh, checkout, and then it actually checks it out and buys it. Ah, listen, we are not about to. Yeah, it's a Samsung. They're singing. Okay, yeah. So the shipping is free. Shipping is free. I like that. Shipping is $4.99. Okay, so midterm. So the total for both of them, 87.98. Okay, boom, 87. Birthday party, but for school. Huh? Sounds extra. Supposed to judge, but I'm not. Listen, the people them just want a reason to have a good party or have a good time. Okay, so let them have their good time. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for these two. Okay, so far, this one I'm gonna put this one on hold. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, let's talk about the. I think we should do my EC next because EC is going to be another like a larger one that I'm going to be purchasing from. Yeah. I'm also thinking of possibly maybe since I have this, right? Since I have this, I'm thinking maybe of getting a Luxe. Um, not, is it a, yeah, I think it's the Luxe. Let me go back. And this is a mo term. Let me go to the pocket rings, but in a Luxe. Let's see. And I kind of don't want to get too many of these ones. Pocket rings. Regular Luxe and pebbled, let's, and that's $50 because they have some colors that they don't have. Okay, this one is an olive color. No, I don't need that. Because I'm thinking that's the thing that I wanted was color. Dusty Rose, I have that. Quartz, taupe, this lemon yellow. Nope, nope. Their sage, burnt orange is out of stock. And then the lavender. Nope, okay, nope. I got it. I got it. You want an orange cover for fall? Okay. She said, I'm letting him do it. The Elite, I don't want the Elite. The Elite is just it's just shorter for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Personal size. I'm just making sure that that's all the pocket. Then, of course, they got the veg tan. Oh, my. Oh, dang. They tricked me for a quick second. I thought they had a purple veg tan. But that's a no. Okay. All right. Let's move. Shauna, have a beautiful day today. Let's go from there to Erin Condren now. Let's go to the EC. Because I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted with something. Oh, summer warehouse sale has started. Up to 70% off. What? What? And then what else? There was something else I just saw. Free shipping on 100. 20% off dated planners. Oh, which ends in 16 hours. Okay, let's take a look, first of all, at this warehouse sale. Sign in to access. Okay, fine. I'm not a robot. Let me sign in. Log in. Close that. Yes. Is anybody else purchasing anything from EC? Because there are certain things that I need to get, right? And I'm going to write that down plus the pricing as well. 40% off softbound planners and 25% off embroidered hats. Some exclusive bundles. Really? Okay, let me take a look. They've got some books. A notebook duo. Paperback notebook. Habit tracker. I'm going through their list. The Colorful Cosmo Petite Journal. Oh man, the wellness log is out of stock. Teacher record stuff is out of stock. Okay. All right. I'm just rolling. Oh, they got the monthly tabs for $3.40. I may pick up one of that. Monthly tabs, because I don't have any tabs for the months right now in here at all. I don't have any tabs in there for this one. So monthly tabs, $3.40, and they're adhesive, so that's a possibility. Dashboards, I don't need any of the dashboards right this second. I do have some that I need to take a look at. Sticky notes, folios. I don't need folios. I don't need pouches and planty packs because y'all know how many of them I got. I have to downsize some of those too, because guess who's not using a lot of the stuff? I mean, it's hard to use a lot of your stuff, right? It's hard when you have so much stuff to use. Oh, they got a pastel scissors. Okay, so let me put that on the list because my scissors is janky and dirty. STE. And this one is like purple and lilac or purple and lavender mixed. Pastel scissors. Essential. And then I like that. So that's $12.95. Let's see. What else? And these are in addition to the stuff that I already know that I want to get. And I know that I want to get these things from prior to. Notepads. No, thank you to the notepad. Okay, so what's the dilemma that I've been having? The dilemma that I've been having, my friends, is what planner am I going to use for next year? Like, what actual main catch-all type of planner? Which one? What layout? Okay, all right, so I don't need anything excepting these two things from the warehouse. So let's talk about, let's let's write down the stuff that I need, that I want to get first. Okay. Which one of them is the metallic, let's see, desk pad? Let me see if it pulls up with, oh my gosh, maybe it's already gone. Okay, let me look in my shopping cart. My shopping cart has got to be empty. No, it's not. Okay, it's not empty. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad. I like to just put stuff in my shopping cart and leave them. Run, Condren. Okay, so the first thing is the metallic monthly desk pad. This is my calendar that I have for my desk, and I've used this for years, y'all, years. This is the one that works for me. This is the one that my brain likes. I have it. I took it off, of course, for now, but I have it. So as things come up, I can write it in with no worries, no issues, no thought about neatness, nothing like that. I could pre-plan all of that stuff on my monthly calendar. So I've tried local calendars from Walmart, office supply store, all of that stuff. No, my brain doesn't like that one. So it's $24.50. Now, I always get that when it's on sale. It's an 18-month calendar. It's an 18-month calendar, comes with stickers in the back. I don't usually use the stickers at all, so those I'll give away. But I want to go ahead and make sure I have that on my list to buy again for this year. So that's number one. Number two is going to be the Earth Tone Dual Tip Marker Set. Right, dual tip. So I want to get that as well. That's going to match the colors for next year. Um, the current Erin Condren Designs toile, that matches toile. And whatever I'm going to get is going to be in the toile design. So I'd love to be able to get that to match the months of the year. Am I going to use them to write? Not all the time, because some of them might be too dark, too light to write with, but I can use them to highlight. So either write and or, draw lines under stuff to be able to use. And that is also $24.50. So I definitely want to grab that. Now, the other thing is going to be, what am I going to purchase as far as on your way to Penny Shop? Oh, hopefully they have something. So as far as planner goes, right? What am I going to get? Layout type. Number one, I love the A5 size that Erin Condren has. And so preferably, if I can get something, I would like something in the A5 size. However, that's not how that's going to be working out right now for me to get something in the A5 size, because the A5 size only has the daily duo and I believe a weekly. Let me see if I can shop by size or something. Menu, Life Planner collection, A5 collection. Okay. So there's a ring agenda, but I don't want any ring agenda, right? I don't want that. I want something that I can fold over just like this And that will be a great size for me. I love that A5 sizeness. So the only thing, let me just pick one of these, and I'll go to the layouts. Option. Okay. Weekly dashboard. So that's what it is. It's a weekly dashboard or the daily duo, right? I want to use up my paper next year. I already have a daily duo that I can possibly use, and I want to use up my paper. So, with that being said, I don't necessarily need a I don't necessarily need a planner per se, right? I'm also thinking, do I even need, for me to be able to get that weekly dashboard, do I even need that weekly dashboard? Which the weekly dashboard is like, oh my gosh, the Happy Planner is like the Happy Planner dashboard. Hold on. Hold on, friends. Let me grab this because, yeah, it's like that. Okay. So the EC dashboard is like this, with the exception that I think this isn't there at all. It's down at the bottom. So do I need that? And then the other side of it is the layout is different. You guys know what it looks like. So do I want that or not want that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm also thinking of possibly getting a monthly planner, but I'd have to DIY my own thing. And that's where this comes in, right? That's where this comes in. So if I want to have my own A5 size planner with the good EC paper, I'm going to have to Franken plan something, and I'm going to have to purchase other things in order to do that. So the weekly, EC weekly, A5 weekly is going to be $67.50. And of course, that would be on sale. I would purchase that on sale. It's on sale right now for $44. So what's that? $23 off. 8, 16, 20. So how much percent is that, y'all? Why did you go over there? Hold on. Let me get this chat back to the side. Okay, there we go. You want to see that creation? Tiffy, don't do me like that. Tiffy's like, I want to see that. So the EC weekly right now is $44. Y'all tell me how much percent that is. Who can figure that out? Right? So the ECA5 weekly. Now, when you're doing your weekly planner, let me go ahead and build it. Let's go ahead and build it. No. Oh my word. Okay, so they don't have the platinum coil, so they're giving you rose gold as an upgrade for free. What? That would be nice. Next step. I want the 12 dashboard. I could get 18 months. Let me do it 18 months for $5 more. Only because I'm going to get a bigger plus $5 coil. Okay. You're going to get a bigger coil. Let me add that. Oh, but there's no add-ons. So there's no add-ons. No add-on with this. In the regular, let's go to the planners. And I'm going to tell you Life Planner Collection. And let's do a monthly planner, because that will be my next option, right? Coiled monthly planner. Da, da, da. I'm going to do the same. Okay, so coiled monthly. And it's $52.50. It's on sale for $32 right now. But remember, this is 7x9, and that's the A5. Da, 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 da. And I can get the same cover, same upgrade. Very good. View my designs. Next step. And I want to show you what I'm looking for. So this is only 12 month, the add-on pages. So there is a checklist add-on. And this is where all my calculations of my calculations come on. And you get 40 pages, okay? And it's $10. That's one of the things that I want to do. So total right now, I'm looking at $10. Oh, and it's been discounted by $2. I mean, $2 off. So add it to cart. So right now it's $40. Proceed to my cart. Let me make sure. It's 42. Now it's $42 in the cart. It said 40, but now it's 42 in the cart, which is exactly right, right? So it's $42. I would be paying for the 40 pages of checklist add-on, which is basically, it's two-sided, my friends. The checklist is two-sided, so I love that. So it'd be 7 here and here. And I like it. I like it. I cannot say I don't like it. I do like it. What am I looking for here? I likes that. But my main problem now is it's not the right size. 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 And there is no monthly planner that's available in an A5 size. You see where my dilemma is? That's where my dilemma is. That's where my dilemma is. How so either no add-ons with bigger coils, right? No add-on, bigger coil, add-on, bigger book, right? All together. And it's going to be about the same cost. So this is $42. And this is an extra $5, but it's also going to be discounted. So it's going to be maybe about $47. So similar cost. I do have my alternative option is to get this, and to make my own add-on is to use regular EC A5 notebook paper and just put dots, dot, 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 you know, and make my own checklist paper. But I would still have the A5 size. But then the problem is, what's the problem? No, I would still have the monthly. I could take out the weeklies. I could take out the weekly. I wouldn't need the weekly. Y'all see where my dilemma is? Do y'all see? Angel, good morning. Can somebody help me out? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because I really do love the A5 size. And if anything, that's what I want, is an A5 size. That's what I want. It's an A5 size. So that's why I said I would need to do some Franken planning in order to really and truly get what I want. Okay, so it's 35% off now. Yeah. Okay, so 35%. Okay. Oh, and I'm sure I gotta double check. Someone had sent me a coupon. I hope it's still good. My word, because I could get it an extra. Okay, so 35% off. Do the calculation for me, Angel. $67.50 plus the $5, right? That's $72.50, I believe. What's the 35% off of that, please? So I can know what that total is. And then after that, an additional 20% off. because if you find somebody with an EC coupon for the extra 20% off, it makes the price so much better. So much better. And I'll be hunting people down. Hello, you got a coupon. You got a coupon. You got a coupon. As well. So that might be exact like what I need to do is get the weekly so that I can have an actual dated monthly. Because redating a whole year, maybe that's not what I want to do. No, I will do the Franken planning, Sarah. I will do the Franken planning. Absolutely no question. No hands down. When it comes to an EC, y'all know I uncoil and recoil in no time. In no time. Now, the reason why I'm thinking of all of this and going through all of this is thinking back on what I actually love, like, and use. Okay. What do I love? What do I like? What do I use? I've over the past few months, I've seriously been drilling down on the things, excuse me, that help me to be productive, to stay on task as much as possible, and to enjoy my planning, which is the reason why right now I have these two things, okay? Because this, I can be creative. This, I can be as chunky as I want to be. They both, right now, are serving their purposes. This is my life area, right? So this would have my life area and what I want to get accomplished for the week. And putting some of these into here or any other appointments that I already know that I have that are my priority for the week. So priority, life area. This is serving its purpose because it's pulling off of my grandiose to-do list. It's pulling off the things that are really important to me to get done, if possible, this week. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it doesn't have to get done this week, but I'd like to, right? And it makes a difference. And so that's what's happening for me. This is also allowing me to be very creative. Do you see how pretty this is? Y'all see how pretty this is? I can be creative in here. I don't need a whole lot of space in here either, right? And so this is allowing me to be productive, focused, creative. This is the pocket on the go planner. It's the right size. I mean, I could bounce this thing around. And I've struggled with memory planning, but I tell y'all, the weekly pages, I have been filling out. These weekly pages are not used for weekly planning. Whatever happened or memorable moment during the day, I've been writing it down, and I have been doing this now for what, 2 months? I've missed a couple days, yes, but I've been more consistent in this for the past 2 months or so than anything else ever. July is already out, it's already gone, but I've definitely been more consistent, look, in here than any other time before. And so I love that about what this allows me to do. This is my it's my wallet as well, because it got my wallet things inside of it, and it serves as a running to-do list. So my running to-do list is in here, and then I can move it from here to wherever it belongs or wherever it needs to be. So these two are still being worked on. I'm still refining this whole process, right? My thinker capture planner. So it captures stuff, it works things out for me in a way. And this also has church notes. You see now it's having my to-do list. This is not meant for storage. So some of the things that I would store in here is being moved over to here because I can store things in here for a while, right? And so these two are definitely working together for me and I like this. So I changed this up 2 months ago, and then I think it was last month that I got this, and I said, okay, let me change how I'm using these things and think about what I really, really want and need. And this has been working. So I need something now to go here, like something that captures more. This is the big plan, the bigger plan. The bigger plan has to trickle down to the life areas and the priorities, and then to the daily to do tasks, right? So this really works as a daily as well. I could put some daily sheets in here, but I do notice that I don't use the daily in here as much. I tried it for like a couple days, and it was failing. So I do note that it works better in here. Lots of different things I'm trying, but I need something for all the plans, or to plan the plans. I need something that I'm going to plan the plans in. I need to be able to see the plans at a bigger picture with a little bit more detail. And I can't do that in these. That's not what they're for. So that's why I'm thinking of what other size do I love? What other size do I adore that I can do that in? I've the classic is too big. The 7x9 is too big for me right now at this point in my life. It doesn't mean that I might not use it later on. It just means for this point in my life, it's too big. I want something that's more portable, period. And so that's where I'm like, out of all the sizes that you're using, what do you think would be good for your bigger overall plans? And list. And that would be the EC, right? Now, the choice was going to be between the A5 daily, the daily petite, because the daily petite is also an A5 system, because I can get 3 planners into like 4 of those little petite notebooks into one case. But do I want them separate? Okay, so that's the thought process. So I have A5 petite system, and then I have the A5 coil, right? So let's see, how much is the petite? The petite planners, I think were like $14.50, something like that for one, maybe. Fine. Petite planners and folios. Let's see. Estimate is $46.50, and that's not a bad price. That's not a bad price either. That's not a bad price. And then, okay, so Angel, $46.50, divide that by 12, please. Angel is like, why are we in math class today? So petite planners and journals, right? So the petite system, let's say that I'm picking the daily planner. Tried half letter size. I have not tried half letter size, but I think that's a bit too big. The reason why I think it's a bit too big is I've tried using things with covers. A5 binder is similar to a half letter size. So the A5 inserts inside of a binder is similar to half letter size. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like handling it. I don't like holding it. I don't like any of that stuff. So, yes, my brain is funny. It's very picky and funny. Good morning, Camelia. How are you? Welcome. Nice to see you today. Right? Nice to see you today. Stick with the size you know, and like and customize it to your liking. Yeah. Yeah, Flores, absolutely. So now it's just a matter of, okay, what is it that really and truly your brain would grab? Because sometimes we can say, okay, I like this, my brain would gravitate toward that, but it may not work out in actual testing. And it's okay if it doesn't work in actual testing. Just make sure that you are able to have your backup that you need. right? So right now it is, let's use 14.50 because that's the regular price. They're on sale now for $11.60. Also, when you buy four of them, you know what? Let me add four things to my cart. Let's take out what's in my cart right now. Let's remove that. Let's remove this. And let's remove this. $3.87. Okay, so $4 per month. You know what I mean? That's $4 per month. It's gonna be a little bit more because I would need to purchase the A5 notebook to get the paper, but I don't because I already have. I already have. So what really wouldn't be more for me because I already have person you collab with that does Franken Planner as well. No, Tiffy. I just kind of sit down and practically speaking, I have to actually put it down on paper. In my mind, I have a lot of things in my mind that my mind tells me would work. But when I actually put it into practice, it does not, which is a reason why I have to purchase the things and do the thing to see if it's going to work, right? So the beginning of the month, remember last time I didn't fill this in yet. Let me take this out. I didn't fill this in yet. I did this last month, did this again this month because it worked last month for me. This worked. Practically speaking, this worked. I wanted to put something else on this side, that cultivate what matter sheet, but when I went to write on it, I was like, that's actually not going to work. It would be better if I had my own sheet with my own categories, and then I'd be able to take this sheet from month to month with my unfinished tasks, right? This would work well for me. However, I've been testing another thing, so I haven't used this one this month, right? Because we started it and I didn't finish it. And so I have to be hands-on in order to test the thing. It really is, Sarah. It really is. I love it. I actually love it. I love how all of these things came out this month. I love how all of them came out. And so, um, my fingers need to touch it. My brain needs to write in it, shift things around the next week to see if that would work better, shift again the next week to see if that would work better, and then come to the conclusion that yes, this would work. Therefore, I do have things at home that I would try to write in to mimic something else that I want to try. Right. And then if it works, then I'm like, yes, that's good. If it doesn't work, I'm like, that's not gonna do. It's not gonna do. It's not gonna do. Mm-mm. So I would set up I had set up the whole entire happy planner to use as this catch-all, right? This catch-all planner, and I didn't touch it. It didn't work. It was just not the right size. It was just too big. I do have supplies, and that's why I was like, do I really want to get the classic size? I know I can get something for my mini because my mini's working. The mini's working, and I'm not gonna switch it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna keep it right here and continue to find the inspiration necessary to decorate so that it would still work and keep me interested. That's what keeps me coming back, is how cute and pretty this baby is, right? Um and of course, yes, it works, but if it's not cute and pretty, I'm not going to come back to it. So it's like they go hand in hand. I know y'all understand what that means. So here it is. So my mathematician again, Tiffy. 1450 times 4. Tamara, you know you can go ahead and just add it to your card. July to September, this is 2026. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do July to September 2026. So I'm not going to do that. And that's only if I want daily sheets though. So hold on a second. I may not want that to be, I don't want that. I don't want the daily sheets. Do I? No. So let's scratch that for a second. 1450, and there's a 18-month monthly for the petite planner system, and it's 1450. It's on sale now for $11. Okay, so let me make this. Let me add that to cart. Let me make this system. Let me really and truly make this system. If I do get the daily planner, I will not need to use that every day because I already have, between this and the paper, between note paper here and this that I have paper for, I do not need a daily planner. Plus I have the Erin Condren A5 daily planner. So thinking the mindset of a monthly planner, what would I need for the petite system? Okay, so that's a monthly planner. Then I would need I'm looking at this undated weekly planner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which might actually work. There's an undated weekly. And the undated weekly, let me copy this and I'll paste this for you guys. Paste and go. Why is that my login today? View my channel. What did the YouTube do? I don't even know. Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out. But that is my weekly. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 sections. So let me get a EC notebook here. It has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? What I could do with that is my same 6 life areas as a pre-planning, right? 6 life areas. And then I can put on the other side, it has plain note paper. So on the other side, I could put whatever the plans are that I need to work on for that particular, whether it's for that month, right? Because it's more like a monthly planning. So what do I want to do in the life areas for the month, and any details that goes towards them for that month? I can plan that out on the same thing. This is a petite journal. I can also use it for the same exact thing, but I like some things to have some structure to it, right? So I can do an undated weekly planner. So let's do 1450 again. Undated weekly planner. Now, undated weekly planner. What is all of that? Okay. Undated weekly planner. Okay. Thinking about the monthly planner, these would be the blank note pages that are in a monthly planner. Okay, that would be like the blank note pages. There would be one in that regular weekly as well. I can kind of sort of do the same thing in the regular weekly, just maybe a different way. For the A5 weekly, that is. All right, but we're talking about the petite system, trying to build one together. That might work. Now, the only other thing that I would need is just extra note paper, which would be just a petite journal. Okay, which would just be a petite journal. Petite journal, they got a legacy lined, which is similar to this one, which is this one right here. They got this one, and then they got plain lined. Okay, I like the toile. That's the productivity. I'm sorry. This is the productivity layout. Okay, that's the productivity layout, and I like that. So let's add a productivity layout one, and that is $9.50 for the journal. Okay. And then the only other one that I would add, let me add this to my stuff and then see what my discount would be, is going to be my budget. Because I do use the petite budget, right? Da, 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 da. Productivity. Okay, let me write something down because guess what? I just saw something else, right? The mantra A5 notebook. I'm going to take a look at that because that has a productivity layout. Y'all, Tamara, and that's 1650. A whole A5 notebook with productivity pages, and it's coiled, right? It's coiled. And how many sheets it got? 160 pages. Can we say she's about to add something to the list? She might be about to add something to the list. Okay, let's move back. Let's go back. Let's go back. So I added that. Do I have that in my cart? Let's see what's in my cart. Okay, so I have the monthly petite. I have the sand wave. Okay, I'm missing something. I'm missing something, which is the undated weekly. I don't have that in the cart. So let's go back and find the undated weekly. And then I'm going to add my budget planner because when you get that, then we get an extra % off. And then budget petite, let's do a search for that. Budget petite. This one right here. And we're going to add that to the cart. All right. So the total for the 4 of those right now, and then my budget, BUDGET, and that was $14.50, but it's on sale too, 50. So the total that is coming up to right now, y'all, is $40.08. And then an extra 20% off of that is going to make it about $32 for those things, which is a great system to have, right? Let me grab my budget right here. Because in my budget, I normally have, hold on. That's my budget binder right here. My budget binder. So I normally have my budget planner, a notebook for all the plans because I write out like a lot of notes when it comes to certain things that's going on in the budget right there. And then I got a checklist. But don't worry about the checklist. So 4 of them would be in this whole petite system. And then it could go like that, right? So this is one option for my overall planner that I could use. The big difference is going to be my monthly is not in one place and it is undated. So I would have to go through the process of dating that planner, right? So it's undated weekly. The monthly is going to be dated. That particular one is going to be dated, but it's not the it's the colorful one. Ew. It's the colorful one. Let me go back to this monthly. It's the colorful one. Y'all know how I don't like the colorful. What is this about? Cancel that. Y'all know how I don't like the colorful. Date stickers, yes. I've been using the one from Hobby Lobby, so that's worked out pretty good. Let me see. Make sure the inside, as long as the inside is plain, which the inside look like it's plain. Yeah, the inside is plain, so it doesn't matter. It's just a cover. It's just the cover of it that's that hexagon or somebody design. It's not hexagon, it's something else. Design. So I should be able to uh okay, and it'll be all of 2027. So it'll be all of 2027 because it starts July 2026. Okay, perfect. So I don't have to date the monthly, only the weekly would need to be dated. And I don't really think I need to date the weekly. The main purpose would be just to gather all of my monthly doings with things that I need to do on a monthly basis, and then all of the broader, larger plans that are going to be worked down into this. I need something that I can pre-prep or pre-plan in so that when it comes time for me to, dwindle down things into this, I'm able to do that clearly. That's the main purpose, right? I'm able to do that clearly. um so I'm thinking with the petite system, I can use my notebook for working out projects, scripting out videos, and it'll be all in one spot. If I get the monthly planner, the A5 monthly planner, then I'm only the weekly, and then uncoil and recoil everything, then I would have to have some stuff in the back because I have to put stuff in the back. Maybe I can put a page. See, I'd have to work all this stuff out. Maybe I have to put a page in between every single month specifically for video and projects. So maybe 2 pages. Yeah, the Petite Sins gives you a lot of flexibility. It does, Sarah. It does. So it might be the Petite system might be here for a win. And I think there's going to be, let me see, is the Toile one out? Yeah, the Toile stuff is out already. But for some reason, I'm thinking there should be another Petite system launch, unless they did it already. But I think they normally do it later on in the year. I think so. Planners. Let's go back to the petite planner. Yeah, I'm thinking, no, they still need to launch the 2027 ones. Yep, the 2027 one still needs to be launched. So I might just wait until the 2027 one is launched. Maybe we'll get a different cover 18-month one. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, so that's what I might roll with. I think this might be looking like a better option right now is the petite. Going back to my petite system. Because I wouldn't have to uncoil anything. Now, I am giving up the ability to do this, right? I am giving up the ability to do that. So I still have to think about it. I may end up buying both. I may end up trying one, and then if that doesn't work, then go back and try something else. But I think I might go ahead and try the petite system first. I think I might. Let's move that to the side. I think I might, my friends, because if I have 4 in there, this is what it'll look like. And I got all the covers already, so I don't need to purchase any of the covers. All I'm going to need is the monthly calendar to write down the stuff that's going on for the month. Then one for the weekly, which would drill everything down, and I could even drill down how I wanted to plan week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I can go ahead and plan the whole month out like that ahead of time if I wanted to. That way it'll already be done and be in the one spot. I think I like that. My friends. I think I like that. So Last but not least, because we here taking up too much time with EC. So I want that. And then I guess I'm going to put, I will go ahead and try the petite planner system. And so let me write it on here first, because you know what's going to happen if I change my mind. Okay, so petite system. So we got monthly, undated, weekly, which will be good because it's like no pressure, right? Just plan, just use it as you need it for the week. The productivity journal, and my budget. Mm-hmm. That's looking good to me. That's looking good to me. Good idea, guys. I think I'll try that. All right, I think I'll try that. So, those things, two things, which is a desk pad, the markers, plus this stuff right here. Okay, we're good for AC. And the next one is going to be my Cultivate What Matters. And that's the last one, y'all. Right? Which, pretty easy, right? That's pretty easy, which is my power sheets. And I'm going to budget, what is it, $65 for the power sheets. But I normally get the bundle with the power sheets. Well, not the bundle. I normally try to get a couple other items to add up to the $100. So my budget for this is going to be like 100. Okay. That's what my budget is going to be for this. And then for this, it's probably, so this is already 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's probably the same thing right there. Okay, 100 for that. And we got Moterm. Happy Planners out here in the wild, y'all. Happy Planners out here in the wild. So I already spent some money on Happy Planner, right? So maybe she's out here in the wild. So for the rest of the year, but this is going to be for 2027. This also is for 2027. So this is 2027 money, right? This would be for 2027 as well, because I already got, do I have what I want to use for this year, for the rest of the year? Possibly, maybe. I think so. So this is 2027 money. 1, 2, so 300 so far. Ooh wee. Okay. Ooh wee is all I'm saying. Ooh wee. But also that's not really bad, right? Okay. So you didn't find any pennies. Okay, who's got their calculator ready? 300. Let's say 300. 300 divided by 12 is what? Let's get this mathematics going. Because that's 2027. That's 2027. That's going to be used. And that's going to be used for 2027. 300 divided by 12. How much money are we spending per month on this part of the system? This is half of a next year, so I need to add that to the spending list too. It's too early to math, Tiffany. It's not too early to do some math. Okay, we need somebody who's in mathematics class. Somebody up in here like to do this. Crunch the numbers. Does anyone know how to use an abacus? I've got to watch some videos. How to use an abacus. Y'all gonna make me do the math myself. I can't even find the calculator, okay, on my computer. Where do I even find the find button to find the calculator? Right here, find button. Jeez, have mercy. Y'all gonna make me have to look this thing up. 25 per month. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. I know, yes. 25 per month. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's less than the cost of a kit. That's less than the cost of a kit. Okay. And it contains the budget planner and everything else in there. That's not bad. And the good thing is, like, a third of that isn't even something that's going to be like a okay, no, let me stop lying. I was about to say this is not going to be an every year thing, but I honestly, like, I done purchased a bunch of them for the year already. Okay, some of them was gifts, but still I purchased a couple of them. So when you think about it that way, it's reasonable. Yes, Sarah, it is reasonable. This is how I think about my yearly spending. What do I want to buy? What do I want to spend? That's why when it comes time to buy my stuff, I buy my stuff because I've already, for the most part, planned for the spending. Okay, I've already planned for the spending. So this is what I know we are going to be spending in order to get, you know, to continue to plan next year. The additional stuff is what's going to be like extra and additional. It's extra and additional is the additional stuff. So, this is planner to buy list. Okay, it's my planner to buy list because it's to buy. So between what, September, August, September, maybe October, right? All of this stuff is going to be coming home with mama. This, I can wait on this. I honestly can wait on this one. So it's not a biggie for me to be able to wait for this one. It's just these two are definitely going to be a must to buy. There was a low spend, right? Like a low spend challenge that I did a while back. Plus, I did the same thing where it's a um I think like a $25 a month budget that I would have in order to purchase planner stuff. So if I decide to say, you know what, I'm gonna buy these things and then I'm gonna allow or give myself an additional $25 per month to spend on planner stuff, then I know that that means my budget is being upped to $600 for the year on planner stuff, which is like, woo, wait, right? So it's being up to 600 per year. Now, what are the additional little things that I have to buy that I like to buy? You know, Hobby Lobby got a sticker book. As a matter of fact, let me check if Hobby Lobby has any sale this week. Hobby Lobby. I'm still wanting that ephemera packet of stickers. Yep. Oh, yesterday I had for my health category, y'all. I did my OB visit yesterday. So that is done with for the year. And it was so much easier because I had all my other testings that was done. But yeah, we got it. We got it did. And this, it was a ephemera sticker pack by Stickabilities. What's the weekly ad? Let's look at the weekly ad. Home decor, textiles, party, Christmas stuff, summer toys, classroom, dorm essentials, t-shirts, frames, all Fiskars things are on sale. Okay, so where's like the craft stuff? Do we not have craft items on sale anymore at Hobby Lobby? Okay, so I don't see any craft things or paper. Let me fall party floral and crafts. I don't see anything. Okay, nope. I don't see anything this week, so let's try again next week. Stickabilities. Let me see if they've got any. They've got some stuff on sale, but they're not stickability stuff. I don't know how to write it so that it would come up on their website, because their website is very very different. Okay. Too early for Christmas. What about no, ma'am? When you think about it, yeah, no, they've already been putting Christmas stuff up since like 3 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago. As a matter of fact, they stay, don't they stay? I think they stay with certain Christmas stuff in the store all year long. I think they do. I think they do. Okay. All right. So we got a list together. Y'all, did you guys take an opportunity while we were doing this so that you could do your own list? Did you do that? Are you guys thinking about certain purchases now because we did this today, or rethinking certain purchases because we did this today? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to pick a card. It's time to pick a card. Last week's card, which I don't have. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. It says share a verse with a friend or family member, and I did it. I did that. So I'm giving myself a hoorah. Hooray. I did that. I did that. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to be putting it there, or does it go here? I think it goes here. Yeah, it goes to the back right here. So now we get to do another one. Not until Santa reaches Macy's. Oh my goodness. All right, so time to do another one. Time to do another one. Y'all ready? Fall stuff is out at Dollar General and at the Walmart. Yep, y'all ready? Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready. So for those that might be new, each week we will pick a card, and whatever the activity on the card says to do, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. We gonna do that activity. Okay. So this is gonna go to the back. Let me put it right here. And it's also very helpful. I need one of these that says list. It's also very helpful because when I go to the website, I won't have to be guessing what it is that I'm supposed to be getting. It will already be here. You know what I mean? So I'm getting my power sheets. I don't know what else I'll be getting, but definitely the power sheets for that. This one, I know I want these two, and that's great. And if anything else come up, then I'll just do it on the other side as well. Okay. All right. So what is it saying? Ready for the card? Ready for the card? Let's do the card. Oh my word. Can we redraw? Is reshuffling a bit is reshuffling allowed? Is reshuffling allowed? I only skimmed something, and I'm thinking I'm not gonna like what this one is saying. I'm thinking it might be okay, but I'm just thinking. Let's know, y'all. Is reshuffling allowed? Is reshuffling allowed? If we don't really like it, can we pick another one? Okay. Let me know in the comment. Please, is reshuffling allowed? If you're on social media, share a story that shows the steps of obedience you're taking to love God with your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Is reshuffling allowed? Can we do this one in 2027? Can we put this till 2027? I'm not liking the answer y'all giving. Sarah, look, Sarah's like maybe. So at least we're coming somewhere. This one is accountability. That's what that is. If you're on social media, share a story that shows the steps of obedience you're taking to love God with your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. redraw that. Do it again. oh, oh, oh. Let me just tell you, I'm not ready for this one. I'm just let me be honest. Let me be honest. I'm not ready for this one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think of this, and that'll take a whole week to find. Listen, Tiffy, that's what I'm saying. I'm not ready for this. So let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. Hold on. let me get this little thing and see if I can fit this card in it. Okay. If I can fit this card, we have to negotiate. We have to negotiate. Yeah, that will work in there. We have to negotiate because I'm not ready for this one. He knows. The wretchedness that we are, Lord, help us, please. We need your help. Okay, so here's the negotiation. Okay, I think we should draw another one while we work towards this one, because okay, if you're ready, whoever is ready and can do this, go ahead and keep this and do this. But if you know you ain't ready quite yet to do this one, okay, and I'm putting it in here so that we'll put this one, because first of all, we're racking some up. We're racking some up because I still have this one that I'm working towards, okay, which is the reviewing the social media accounts and whatever it is that's not according, leading you to truth, unfollow. I'm still working on that, okay? I'm still working on that. So I'm thinking what we could do is work towards this for those of us who are not ready, okay, is work towards this. And I'm gonna put this right at the front. Honestly, let's put this at the front of my planner. Hold on, my friends. Hold on. I'm gonna put this right at the front and work towards that. How about that? And then we'll just redraw another one that is simpler that we can do like right now. Oh man, and I put it in backwards. Y'all didn't tell me I put it in backwards, so let me change. Let me twist them around. Oh no, it's not. No, it's right. It's right. Whoa, these cards be here. Golly. I wasn't ready. All right, let's do another one. So is that agreed? Or like, is that agreed? We'll do another one. And while we're working towards that other one, remember, working towards a story that's going to share the that's going to show the step of obedience we're taking to love God with your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. Because honestly, that's deep. That's deep. I mean, that's deep. That's deep. Because, yes, I have been on a vacation from that. So I shouldn't really say a vacation from that. It's just there's so much that's been going on that I've been distracted and sidetracked, right? Stuff going on with my mom, stuff going on with my sister, stuff going on with me, right? It's just stuff going on with the garden, stuff going on with the house. Like, it's just stuff been going on, and I have definitely been distracted. And so I need to be refocused, and it's been a struggle to be refocused. It's really been a struggle. So I cannot honestly say that I'm ready for that one, right? The Jeremiah 29 is still sitting in front of you. Look, okay. Because like the lady said, we're doing the book study Zoom, which is almost done. I think we got 2 more weeks to do that. And she's like, listen, doing Bible study and doing book studies are great. But if you have not applied what you learned from the last scripture from the last book, if you haven't applied what you learned from the last thing, you have no business being in this one, right? You need to go on ahead and go apply what you learned from the last one and then come back. Because seriously, we're just gathering knowledge and not applying them, which is not, which is wisdom, is having the knowledge and then applying that, right? So I cannot. All right, so let's try. Woo-wee. Oh, yes, we could do this. We could do this. Woo, we could do this. We can do this. And it says, choose one fruit of the Spirit from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23 to focus on today. Okay, and this might be easy for some of you, and this might not be as easy for some of you, right? So the fruit of the Spirit, let us go over, and let me use the open in a new tab. Let me use the NIV version for you all. And then I'll post something in the chat. Hopefully it'll be good for me to be able, I can do this. Hopefully I could do this for you guys. The fruit of the Spirit is number 1, love. Okay, somebody write that, love. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can copy this and paste. Paste. Okay, so the fruit of the Spirit. Let me see if I can copy and paste that for you all. And I'm going to do them separate. The second is joy. All right. The third is peace. And we talked about this on the book study as well, and it was so good. But here's a little expanded thing of this. I want y'all to really dig and see what the Word of God says about each of these things, right? What does it really mean? And what does it look like, right? What does it mean and what does it look like? Because if you're going to be focusing on it, you got to make sure you're focusing on the right thing. Paste. Kindness is another one. Paste. Right? Goodness is another one. Moral virtue and a desire to do what is right. Can you do what is right today, y'all? Can you just do what's right today? Right? And it don't mean right in your sight, right in God's sight. Faithfulness. Can you be faithful today? And because all of these things have such a deep meaning, they're deeper than what we will think on the surface. Okay, gentleness or meekness, right? The mildness in your temper. Can you treat others with care today? Ooh-wee. Which one do you need, right? And self-control. Which one do you need today? Because God knows what we need. Maybe you need to be able to exercise some self-control today, to be able to guard yourself against your own temper, right? So there they are. Go back to the live chat. So choose one fruit of the Spirit from Galatians 5, 23, 22, and 23 to focus on today. Which one am I going to focus on? I don't know. And it's Tuesday. So you can choose one to focus on every single day until we meet again. That will be for the week. And you can, if you want to, if you have the time, you could do a focus study on each one of them that you are going to be focusing on, right? So it depends on what you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9, right? There's 9 of them. So focus on what you need today and put it in front of you to know that that is what you are focusing on. I'm going to leave it right there. So I know next time that that's what we need to do. But for anybody who wants to save, focus on one. Does anybody know which one they're going to focus on already? Or it's a toss up? It's up in the air. Up in the air. I think I need to, treat people with care today because I may have some calls that I need to make, and they might be some, calls that's like, ugh, annoying. Annoying. Yeah, so I need, I don't have one. Yes, I do. Right here. Right here. So that way I'll know which one it is and cover that back. All right, my friends. So I hope you all will go ahead and do that. And remember that we are working towards our story, right? Of steps of obedience. We're walking towards sharing our story that shows our steps of obedience that we're taking to love God with our heart, our soul, our mind, and our strength. I think this is like a long-term, I think this is a long-term thing. Because like that's one story, but I think we should continue the stories after that, right? Steps of obedience. That's the whole study. Like all of these things are just studies within themselves. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's just studies within themselves. This was last week. Let me show y'all last week. I did get most of my stuff. No, some of my stuff done last week. I am going to be doing some of these other stuff, right? I did that, mixed soil for that. I did that. We did that. We did the dress shopping, like we did all that stuff. Planted the collards. Yes, we did. Like we did that. Prayer meeting. I did miss the prayer meeting. I didn't work on the binder, so the binder is this week. I also didn't list these things, so I need to do them for this week as well. I did do, of course, you see the nail. So the nail got didded. Okay, the nail got didded. This I'm doing this morning as well. I started this, so I need to finish that as well. So this week, book club, we did that. So this week, and that's on Thursday. So let's go Thursday because I got the book club. And that's one of the priorities on Thursday, book club. And that is at 7 p.m. Okay, because I try to make sure that I get that done. Today, Tuesday, we're doing a morning tea. I did do my doctor's appointment, use my register reward. I did check the grocery ad, so I do have some stuff. Oh, that's where I need to go. Today is Publix. And that's a priority as well as car wash. Because my vehicle is thirsty and she needs it. So I did car wash. I did do this Instagram post already, so that's pretty good. As well, I do need to do a return. I've packed it, but it needs to go into my vehicle. So a couple things I've done, a couple things still need to be put in. I did my doctor's appointment. Okay, let me just cross it off like that. So that's crossed off. So I need to go through and put down a few other things in here as well for this week, but this is this upcoming week. And then this is what next week is going to look like. But y'all will see this on Tuesday when we come in. I might fill in some of the stuff before I get to you guys because, I need to, as needs to. But so far, that's what the 2 days are looking for. So car wash, Publix today, and the room. I want to do the room clean. Where can I vac and clean? Okay, so those are my top three today: Publix, car wash, and do the vacuum clean. Those are my priorities. I already did the morning tea for the day, so we know that. We know that. And then tomorrow I'll pick what the top focus is and get it done. Oh, prayer meeting. Okay. I was out in the people's store. That's what had happened. I was out in the people's store, so I missed it last week. Um, we have an unnecessary meeting today for half a day. Flores, you're gonna do gentleness as well. Okay, okay. Look at y'all. Y'all here choosing mildness of temper. Treating others with care, mildness and temper. I think a lot of us is probably going to do that, right? Treating others with care and mildness of temper. All right, my friends. Time for me to get moving. All right, time for me to get moving. And I will talk to you all next week. Okay, I love you all with the love of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for spending time with me, helping me to figure some things out. You know, or at least getting closer to figuring some things out. Let me go on ahead and get the day moving, get the day popping. I will talk to you all later. Continue to pray for me and my family, please, as I pray for you guys and your family as well. I will see you all on next week, Tuesday. Bye bye.